Alright, so I'm going to be doing another What If, and this one is going to be fun, as you can see from the title, because this is What If Conan was in the world of Primal. Primal's probably one of my favorite animated shows out there right about now. I cannot wait for Season 3, and Conan, and it's very clear that Gennady Tartakovsky took a lot of inspiration from Conan the Barbarian. Hell, he wanted to do a Conan animated series for a long time, but the rights just weren't there, so he was like, fine, I'll make something Conan adjacent. And that's how we got Primal. So that's where this is what this video is going to be talking about. What if Conan from Crimea ended up in the world of Primal, and could he survive? Short answer, yes, but we got a whole fucking video to do, so let's go through it. Anyway, so let's get started with the video. So what would it be like if Conan arrived in the world of Primal? It wouldn't be too much different from the world he's from. It's a world that's like a forgotten age of mankind. But here, there's dinosaurs. Like here, we're in an age of dinosaurs. We are an age of like primal animals and ancient magic, like primordial magic. Conan does come from a slightly more civilized world where there are kingdoms and nations and armies, but Conan does not care for that. Like, he cares for, you know, the simple things in life, like killing, murdering, money, and fucking a lot of bitches. That's the day in the life of Conan of Crimea. Now, Conan, this world would be no different. Like, depending on where he is, as long as Conan has a sword, he's going to be doing just fine. As long as he has a steel in his hand, he's good. Now, where he could end up, where you would put him first, that's up to whoever. Honestly, on the coast of where Spear came from, that's a world that's less evolved. There's more presence of dinosaurs. There's more clear presence of just more, case in point, primal activity in the world. Like, you're looking in a world where there are dinosaurs, there's giant beasts and horrors everywhere, and witches who can use dark primordial magic. It's nothing Conan hasn't seen before. It's just a world of more monsters, and now, if Conan ended up on the other end of the ocean, that would be very much like his kingdom, where, not his kingdom, but like his world. If Conan had ended up in that world, Conan would basically have more of a, like, he would find a sword, whether he'd have to steal it, find it, or kill a guy and take his sword. Conan's right at home on that end, especially fighting, the Empress and her wayfaring army. Yeah, I could see Conan being captured there, and he would be like, I don't understand your language, but I want you to know before this week is over, I am going to kill you. Like, Conan would straight up tell the Empress and the rest of her Scorpion fleet, well, not Scorpion fleet, excuse me, that's the Vikings, or the people that are like Viking-like, and he would just tell the Empress and her pirate armada, where he would just tell them, I'm going to kill all of you. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And they would all laugh it off and, say like, oh, this savage, has heart, and he has heart and all that. He will be a great warrior. But sure enough, the moment Conan gets his sword, he's like, oh, you are all dying now. And you don't want to know how you're all dying? Screaming. And yeah, that's how I kind of see it. And yeah. Now, like I said, Conan would feel like, the other thing you have to take into account is that Conan lived out in the world. Like, he lived out in, he's an outdoorsman, a pretty brutal outdoorsman, but still an outdoorsman nonetheless. So if he did end up where Spear came from on the original side of the world, Conan would contend with giant animals and prehistoric beasts, both like prehistoric mammals like mammoths as well as dinosaurs, and some really horrible things out there, even the Night Feeder. But that's the thing, is that Conan was built for survival. He would just be like, I'm very much at home here, like sleeping under some trees out of like a bed made of rocks. Yeah, I'm good. And he would be like, just kill it. Like, I could see him like being surrounded by raptors or the bat monsters, and being, fighting his way through them with just with just his sword, or even a spear he would forge, and just be like, "Come on, I haven't eaten all day." It's nothing it's like nothing. Like I said, it's nothing he hasn't come across before, and trust me, he has come across some weird shit in the past. Like even aliens, that was a thing. But here is the here's the other thing you have to take into account, is that Conan wouldn't just be contending with the animals. There's other species of beings there. There's subprimal humans who, while they didn't antagonize Spear and Fang, I don't think they would the creatures that the Bat People were being the Bat People preyed on. So I don't think Conan would have a quarrel with them. In fact, I think they would see Conan as like this just godlike being, just slaughtering his way through the Bat People and killing the spider. I could also the other thing is that he would have to contend with the ape men, and I could see the ape men seeing Conan as like a worthy foe and wanting nothing more than to just brutally take him down and force him into their arena. Now, just pause on that and just imagine, remember when Spear drank that magical fluid and was like, "Oh yeah, I've got all this, like I'm just basically Hulk and I'm gonna brutally murder all these ape men." Imagine if Conan drank that black sludge. Could you imagine the monster that Conan the Barbarian would become if he got a hold of that, and what kind of monster he would become? Yeah, that's something. The other thing is that while Conan, if we go back to if he ended up on the other side of the world where there's more civilization, Conan would be still, like, he never cared for Conan does not care for civilization, and he doesn't care for anything. So he doesn't care for anything like modern. So I could see, while it's a little more primal than the world he's from, but I could see like him going like, this is, I have no need for these houses. I have, all I have need of is steel and women and coin. And that would be really it for him, honestly. So yeah, like I said, the short answer is yes, Conan would be right at home in the world of Primal. But on the other end of that, it's like, yeah, it's just, like, honestly, Conan could probably carve out, like, the world is still so primeval that he could, this would be a better place where he could carve out making his own kingdom. But as we all know, he's never been the one to be happy with being a king. But yeah. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think it would be like if Conan what would it be like if Conan came to the world of Primal? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.